The Iron Horse Trail, Part 2. All right, here's where we left off last time at Lazy Dog. Oh yeah. I went into that REI right here to my right, and I got this little backpack. The tag said it's for women, but what? What do you guys think? Who cares? I love this thing. It's the perfect size. All right, back to the trail. It's such a beautiful day. I couldn't pass up a day like this to go for a walk. So I was like, you know what?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go on the Iron Horse, Part 2. Okay, so just after the Lazy Dog, the trail continues right here. We got another bridge. This is Willow Pass Road that we're going under. You can't camp here, no camping. There's the Aquatech, which you can see off of the freeway because the freeway is now to my right. Here comes the guy on his bike. Love to see it, love to see it. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mount Diablo again, I think this spring I'm gonna climb Mount Diablo. I think it's time. Just saw a hummingbird. Someone's looking after me. But who? I don't think I ever knew this was here. It looks like a small, like man-made waterfall with the shopping cart at the bottom. One thing I haven't really talked about yet is the unhoused population in the area. Everyone so far has really just kept to themselves, but I know that being a guy has its privileges like that. A guy who looks like this.
Holy shit.
But just keep that in mind. You're not always alone out here. So bring a friend. Here we are at the Highway 24 and 680 interchange. This part's always a mess, but it's nice to be on foot down here, away from the rat race. Buster free. I think I love you. We got more geese out there. Oh, and look, I forget what these ones are called. They're either herons or egrets. And there's a fucking car coming? Okay, so it wasn't Caltrans, it was an East Bay Regional Parks truck. And he gave me a wave. I was this close to asking, yo bro, can you just give me a ride to Livermore? You ever see a freeway sign from the back? My wife told me that today is the exact midpoint of winter, and you wouldn't know it by walking a path like this. I want to say thanks to everyone that checked out the first video of the Iron Horse Trail and all of my other goofy work. If you like hiking or you like the Bay Area, or both, drop a follow. I do it all the time. If I lived closer, I'd probably use this path a little more regularly. This is a special drive out sort of thing for me though. Happy to report that another biker just whizzed past me. Scared the shit out of me with his little bell, but it was this old man with one of those like straw hats. I swear, it was like he was straight out of Dixie. Cue that one Arthur song they always use for old school moments. Look at this Tim Burton ass tree, dude. Look at this big fish tree. Excuse me. Wow. Oh man, am I gonna have to cross the street? Oh shit. Hopefully I can go under. I don't want to cross the street. Iron horses don't cross the street. Wait, there's a footbridge right here. Yes. I'm on Monument Boulevard. That's a nice indicator. Hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Well, here are the views from the footbridge. Ugh, I think I still have to cross the street. When I was researching the Iron Horse Trail, I came across this one too. Man, the East Bay's got a bunch of trails. You gotta love it. This one's got dedicated lanes for bikes and everything. Okay, let's see if I can get back on the Iron Horse Trail. If I cross the street here, wish me luck. All right, we crossed the street straight and then to the right. And look at this, we're back on track, baby. I'm underneath this little bridge I never knew existed. Look at this little Stand By Me bridge, dude. Wing the name. Okay, we're just past the little Stand By Me bridge. Kind of opens up here, very nice. I spent most of my life growing up in Fremont, and that's a big fucking city, dude. It's comprised, I think, of 4 or 5 cities, and they just all of them together. So I know big cities, but I recently learned that Concord is another big ass city. I think it's the most populated in Contra Costa County. I'll be out here for a minute. Nah, I like Concord. Oh God, especially the food. All right, here we are, Lisa Lane. Let's see if they'll stop. Iron Horse, baby, Iron Horse. You know what? After crossing that street right there, I know exactly where I'm at. If I didn't cross the street and I just turned right, I would have been at Tacos El Patron. Oh, I was just talking about food. Damn it, dude, I'm actually getting a little hot. I thought it'd be kind of cool and clear like it has been lately. Whatever, still a beautiful day. And I got my sunglasses. This backpack for girls has a big 1 strap, so I'm gonna use this for a while because I can. My back's getting all sweaty, dude. This sucks. This is so nice. Look, there's a nice, beautiful park to my left with like benches and manicured grass. This is the Concord they don't want you to see. Okay, looks like we got another intersection up ahead. I wonder what street it is. I know I've been down most of these. I think this is Buskirk. Am I already at Buskirk, dude? Buskirk? I am. At least it's a protected crosswalk, so here we go. Yep, Buskirk and Bancroft, dude. I'm here. I'm here in Pleasant Hill, almost in Dub C. All right, that wasn't too bad at all. Look at this. Pleasant Hill BART and downtown Dub C, 4 miles away. You do not want to end up in Walnut Creek, okay? Take heed. Watch my previous video. I don't want to see you out there. You better not be out there. Someone's coming. Okay, it also looks like the path splits into two. So I'm gonna be taking this one to my right. But first, I'm gonna get this rock out of my shoe again. I found this bench here and I'm taking just a little break because there were people in front of me that were like basically just matching my speed. So I'm gonna lose them. It's nice. There's the Insta. No way, this is actually a huge milestone for me. But I'm here in Walnut Creek, next to like the gym, the Bay Club. And this was one of the reasons why I wanted to start the Iron Horse Trail. I always wondered what this overpass for pedestrians was all about. Turns out it was just a small part of the Iron Horse Trail. Go me! Part one of this was really nice, but you know, kind of quiet, a lot less people. Once you cross into like Pleasant Hill and Walnut Creek, it's a different story. I'm seeing so many people. I'm seeing runners, bikers, people enjoying the benches, people just hanging out, kids, parents.
Snuffy, Al, Leo.
To my right is the Pleasant Hill BART station. Looks like I got a little more info here about the bridge. It says the Robert I. Schroeder Bridge, AKA Mr. Transportation. This man was active in the Bay Area. Like me. Aw, yeah. We're about to walk over Treat Boulevard, which is crazy because this street is always so busy. It's gonna be nice to look down on them and be like, ha ha, and spit on them and give them the middle finger. And it's pretty quiet right now, actually. Every time I need to go here, it's always stuffed. And there we go, I crossed over the bridge. We're finishing up here. That was cool. That was crazy right there. Like, as you finish up on the bridge, the suspension gets really bouncy. I didn't feel any bounces while I was on like the peak of the bridge, like the middle of the bridge. But right there, it really wobbled me. All right, I've always been curious as to what comes after this footbridge. Let's go see. To my right is this big hotel connected to Bay Club. I think it's a Regency. I don't remember. All right, here we are. After the bridge, we get more of the trail. And this is just nice. I think I'm gonna go on the right side here. It's probably for bikes, but I don't care. You guys ever see those walking videos that look like this? I found one on YouTube where someone is walking through Milpitas and I watched the whole thing. What do you guys think? Should I make a walking video just like this? No commentary, just like this? Through the city of your choice? If you'd like to see that, let me know what city. All right, it looks like I've got another street to cross here, but it looks kind of like a residential quiet version, so this should be no problem. It's not even protected with lights. Oh, never mind. It's not even a through road. It's just a little, it's another path. Look at this. I started further up. It's not even mentioned where I was. Here I am now. I'm here, and I started way up here. It's not even on the map. I started like up here. This is nice though. So I'm at the crossroads here, and if I keep going straight, it'll be the Iron Horse Trail further south. And then if I go to my left, which is over here, the whole new path opens up, and it's called like the Contra Costa Sea Anal Trail or something like that.
Nope.
I'm kidding. It's obviously the Contra Costa Canal Trail, but I'm not going there today, but I'd like to look into that trail sometime. For now though, I'm gonna keep going on the Iron Horse Trail. All right, here's the main trail. And to my right, there's another park. Oh look, it's called Walden Park. Squirrel, there's a squirrel. It went from being pretty quiet to downright busy. This is nice. This is what I wanted earlier in Concord. A group of kids just rode by and one of them seriously just sounded like Dustin from Stranger Things. I was really getting those vibes. Also, bike helmets for kids are so cool nowadays. I had a stupid dumbass Bell turtle helmet back in the day. Zero aura, negative aura. Now these kids have these cool like BMX racing helmets, full coverage. Like where was that when I was a kid? All right, the Walnut Creek portion is cracking. I had to turn off my camera for quite a bit. This leg of the trail, there's a lot of people here. My watch just pinged and said I was on mile 4. That's crazy. I feel like I've walked 2 miles. I don't know what it is about today, but I think I'm gonna stop here soon. Also, I'm definitely in Walnut Creek, dude. People's like conversations that they're having with each other are out of pocket, dude. I think the most egregious place though, for the craziest conversations is the Lafayette Reservoir. Y'all ain't ready for that one. They even have signs like this, dude. It took me a minute to start recording this, but yeah, dude, it's cracking out here. All right, I'm starting to hear the freeway again, and I see a main street coming up. Let's see where we're at. All right, it turns out I was over Ignacio Valley. This is crazy. Taking this inland route really just cuts through the city of Walnut Creek. Nice. There's a punch out there that says this was built in 1929. What an incredibly depressing year to build a bridge. We're seeing the water again on both sides. Alongside the main trail, there is another park right here called Civic Park. And it looks really, really nice. Someone just passed me up on their bike and they just rung their bell like 10 times. Should I put my hand up or something? Like, okay, I don't know. I don't know the reverse bike etiquette. All right, there's Civic Park right there. Look at this, dude. I already warned you about Walnut Creek, right? What did I tell you about Walnut Creek, bro? Is that Walnut Creek? I know it's obviously around here somewhere. There's a few of those sort of creeks around here and bodies of water. That might be Walnut Creek. All right, everything got a little quiet and I'm back in like a residential part of the trail, which is nice, but I'm looking for a point to get picked up here. So the next like business I see, I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. This iron horse needs to go to bed. We's not. All right, I'm coming up on another street here and I think it'll be the last one. Looks like it's Mount Diablo Boulevard, all right. I'm turning off the path here so that I can find a business, something easy to get picked up at. 5.23 miles, crazy, I need to stop now. I'm still in Walnut Creek. All right, this looks good enough. I'm here at a Safeway on Mount Diablo Boulevard and Pisgah Road. We're like, what? I'm gonna cross here and call it for now. Thanks for watching.